so the first thing they're going to do is they're going to walk on tippy toes. So we're going to walk in releve. So we're going to talk about straight legs. We're going to talk about keeping our chest up. Nice, pretty airplane arms. Thank you, Journey. We're going to talk about doing our best. So before they start beam, I explained to them which order I wanted them to go through all the beams. So they're going to do the same thing on all 4 beams, and then they're going to come back and we'll do the next thing. And as they're walking, you want to make sure that you're over by those 2 higher of the floor beams, like those 2 Gibson beams. So you'll be right over there supervising, making sure that you're on the back side of the Gibson beam so that you can see all 4 beams. Okay, come back to the beginning, and this time we're going to do kicks. Arms stay out to the side, inside middle, or for rec we would say airplane arms. We talk about keeping our chest up, try to kick with super straight legs. Our rec kids can do flat feet. As they get more advanced, we try to get them doing these in releve. What does releve mean? So quiz them throughout beam. Make it pretty fun. You can draw some, if it's under the sea week for preschool, you can draw some fish on the floor and let your rec kids pretend like they're not going to fall in the ocean. I mean, even if they're older, they still have fun doing a couple of the themed activities. If it's Thanksgiving, you can draw some turkeys on the floor and tell them not to squish the turkeys, or whatever the case may be. But you can make it fun. Sometimes with my preschoolers or junior level ones, I'll make it a game saying that we're going on an adventure through the jungle and we can't fall off the beam, or we're going to wake the tiger or scare the snake. Okay, guys, this time we're going to walk sideways. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. We're going to go through sideways. Okay, we're going to pretend like they've done all the beams, then come back. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to walk backwards. Now, when we do backwards, we're going to use our toe to tap behind us. Go ahead and do this on flat feet. Use your toe to tap behind you. We're going to try not to peek with our eyes. Now, I don't like them to do backwards on the Gibson beams until you are comfortable with their skills. So obviously, your first couple weeks of having a new class, you're not going to do backwards up on the higher beams, or you're going to do it with your help, because the last thing we need is them walking off the end of the beam or onto each other like mine are trying to do right now. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We've done backwards all the way through. So what you could do is you could do backwards on the little beams and do sidewards again, or jumps or something. All right, we're going to do bunny hops. So arms up by their ears. They're going to punch. Our team kids call these punches. We're learning how to punch through their ankles. So there's lots of different walks you can do. Remember, the goal of level 1 beam is getting them comfortable on the beam. Really just anything that's getting them up and moving and comfortable. All right, blah, blah, blah. You went through all the beams. Come all the way back to the beginning. Okay, another thing that level 1 is really good for is bear walks. Caden, please stay out of my video. That makes me sad. So they can do bear walks, trying to keep their legs straight. That's a really good one. Or you can have them actually crawl with their knees on the beam. This one's really good, getting them to learn how to shift their weight on their hands. Another one that they could do is doing ice cream scoops. So Carly, stand up and do ice cream scoops, where you dip down beside the beam. Yep. And obviously with these guys, I'm just having them change each beam to show you, but you would have, whatever you do, I want them to do on all 4 beams except for backwards. So don't try to switch different beams. Make sure you're doing the same walk so that they're getting on varying heights. This beam's a little bit fatter than the other one, so they're getting different textures, different widths. And then if you have a class that's got really good balance and you're really proud of them, then they can go up to that first team beam that's called the crank beam, and they can do walks up there. Okay, so Carly, on the crank beam, I want you to show me tippy toe walks to the middle and then do a straight jump. So she's going to walk in releve all the way to the middle, and then she's going to do a big straight jump. Good. And when we jump down off the beam, Carly, do we jump on the carpet or the mat? The mat. Good. We always jump down on the mat. Make sure you teach your kids that whenever they're jumping off of a big beam, they never jump on the floor. They always jump onto a mat. And I know you're not going to jump off the end of that beam.
I know.
Okay.
I just did.
Okay.
And then I would, yeah.
You hop down. Okay. But I want the rec kids to do a jump down and stick and finish on the 8-incher.
Oh, that.
Carly will demonstrate.
Yes, I'm
Okay, so she's going to walk in releve all the way to the middle. And then she's going to jump down onto the 8-incher. Okay, so they can either jump like that or they can turn sideways and jump like Journey did.
So
Okay.
you can go